everyone. It is Friday. How are you tonight? Welcome to Friday. Woohoo! Yes, you have done it. You have slayed another week. You are here at the end of it. Tomorrow, Saturday, you've cleared 6 out of 7 days. You're amazing. Yes, you are amazing. Absolutely, positively amazing. So happy that you are here. So happy that you slayed another week. Boom. Out of here. Oops, out of here is where's my glasses out of here. Hey, Kitty, how are you? Happy Friday to you. How are things in Illinois today? What are you grateful for this Friday night? Tell me about it. We had another, you're frozen. Uh-oh. Does that mean I have cold temperatures coming my way? Does that mean I need to get the fireplace going? Or is my face frozen? Is Facebook being Facebook again? I don't know. I don't know which way you're going with frozen, whether I'm frozen or your world is frozen. So, Cassandra's posted the YouTube link in the comments. If you have any problems on Facebook, you can click right on over to the YouTube stream. We are streaming on both Facebook and YouTube tonight. It is great to have you all here. The wind's cutting through here tonight. I mean, we are getting some amazing winds tonight. It is warm, though. I had the windows open. I had the windows open for that nice spring breeze. But it is a very windy night in the country. How's that? Windy night in the country? Is that a thing? But it is Friday. Friday. Everybody loves it. It's Friday. Hey, Tamika. How are you tonight? How are things with you and yours? I hope everything is going great in your world. I do. What are you grateful for this Friday night at the end of week 53, 54? We're at the end of week 53, 54, and you're still standing. You're here with me. You know, you're standing better than you ever have. You know, we're still going. That is what makes this so exciting. I am so excited to be here as we walk through another week. Another week we're walking through, and that is exciting for me. That is exciting. And it's Friday, and I'm more 8 than ish tonight. So that is good too. It is good. There's good things all the way around. Good things all the way around, which is the way I like it. And, you know, it looks like Facebook's been a little wonky for you all tonight. But if Facebook is wonky, you just click on over to the YouTube. The link is in the comments, and you can hop right on over there. Make sure you say hello over there, but you can hop on over there. I'm going to get started with the Good Morning, Good Night book, because the Good Morning, Good Night book is how we like to start this program. Tonight, we are on page 32. If you're following along in the book, page 32. Good morning. Quietly, confident in the manifold gifts you possess, both known and unknown to you. I'm right behind you. You got this. That is your good morning tonight, folks. That is your good morning. Where's my pile for tonight? I had a pile. I like this quote from Simon tonight. Hey, there's, yeah, we got people we got people going on Facebook. We got people going on the YouTube. I don't know why Facebook's gone wonky on us tonight, but that is Facebook. So we are transmitting on both tonight, and you can click right over to the YouTube link. What good is having, this is our quote from Simon tonight. Simon said, what good is having a belly if there's no fire in it? Wake up, drink your passion, light a match, and get to work. Think about that. What good is having a belly if there's no fire in it? Wake up, drink your passion, light a match, and get to work. Boom. There you go, people. That there is fighting words. That is how we get to work. That is how you get started here. That is how we get moving each and every day. Fire in the belly. Fire in the belly. That's what we talk about. Well, here is considered in your resale store, but this might be worth creating a little section for in your store. And I bet you Marianne and Zach have already got this going with their new family members. But sales of pet supplies are booming with no let up in sight. Sales of pet supplies are booming with no let up in sight. Pets have provided solace during a difficult 2020, and that translated into soaring revenues for pet supplies, foods, treats, and other products, along with vet care. Probably in my world, it's also increased sales of Costco chicken because that's what Max really likes. The pet industry generated over $103 billion in sales in 2020, the highest level in industry history. And they're projecting almost 6% growth in the coming year. And from a retail perspective, every channel showed an increase, especially e-commerce. And both pet specialty and independent retailers experienced solid growth. 30% of pet owners said they spent more on their pet supplies in the past year, with only 10% saying they spent less. 30% of pet owners. I mean, that really calls for a a small pet section. It doesn't have to be all resale pet items. You can have a small gifty pet area, and that will sell. I mean, the numbers just work. I mean, you don't need a lot of space to have a lot of impact. So that's what I look at with that category. So as you look at that category, you need to look at it and say, hey, I've never thought of having a pet category. You don't hear of pet resale stores, but you can have a small add-on area of pet type gifts or pet treats. We carry some pet treats that we've carried. We will have fancy pet bowls or things, and those things sell. So just keep that in mind. People will spend more on their pets than on themselves. So keep that in mind as you work your way through this. Again, a small section, it doesn't have to be a big section. You can have a small section and have a big impact on the bottom line. And that's why I mentioned it tonight, because I want you to have big impacts on the bottom line. Gap is getting rid of Janie and Jack. Gap, which owns Janie and Jack, and has for the past 2 years, is selling it to a retail investment group. Gap bought Janie and Jack for $35 million. It has a web business and counts 115 stores. Terms of the deal were not announced, but Gap is focusing on their core brand, and Janie and Jack is not core to that. Not core to that. They are focusing on Gap, Old Navy, Banana Republic. What else do they own? all their core assets is what they're focusing on. So, which is good. Get rid of what you're not focusing on. I am sure by now you have heard about the Suez Canal blockage, okay? And retailers this is causing another supply chain issue. It is huge. This is a competitive advantage for you. I can't stress enough. Boom. Focusing on what you have, okay? As so many retailers are going to run into supply chain issues. Just to give you an idea of the amount of cargo that runs through there, retail cargo, the goods passing through the Suez Canal is about $400 million. $400 million an hour pass through the Suez Canal. Okay, I mean, that is just crazy. Crazy. $400 million an hour, okay, of goods pass through the Suez Canal, and nothing's passed through it for days, and now they're talking weeks, okay? And it's a more than 2-week trip around, okay, for a boat to go around Africa. So you're looking at a multi-week delay, and where supply chains have already been so strained, this is just another bad news for traditional retailers. But it's not bad news for you in the resale industry, okay? Because your supply chain isn't blocked by the Suez Canal. Your supply chain is around the corner, okay? Yes, there may be some construction between you and your customer's house, but it is not going to take them weeks to get to you. And it may take them days, an extra 5 minutes because of traffic delays, but it will not take them weeks to get to you. Okay, so just the very nature of this supply chain issue, they're actually saying that we may have another toilet paper shortage. Okay, because of the Suez Canal is blocked up. There's a blockage. Okay. And they are saying that may cause us a additional issue there. So I don't know, but I do know that it's not causing you a supply chain issue. It's causing JCPenney. It's causing all the department stores, Nordstrom's, Neiman's, everybody, every store. It is causing furniture stores. It is not causing a supply chain issue for you. So, is on advertising what you do have in stock now, ready to wear fashions now, furniture that is ready to sit on tonight, okay, to get in their homes tonight. It is a huge competitive advantage you have right now. It is also a pricing advantage, okay, where things can fetch a little more because people can't get it anywhere else. And I'm not saying gouge people, but prices are rising. There is this effect of supply and demand, and prices are rising for things. So you're within that realm to fetch more because demand is higher. So that is just normal forces of supply and demand. And we've certainly been seeing that in the furniture area, but there are categories of clothing where that would apply as well. And it's very area specific, but you do need to keep an eye on what is moving out the door as fast as it's coming in, because those items, there is the availability to raise prices on. And this canal thing is going to go on for a while. It's just exasperating the already big supply chain issues that traditional retailers are having. But it is not an issue you are having. And that is the important thing. Not an issue you are having on this Friday. And so, ready to wear, ready to sit on, ready to use. Those should be your common threads in your advertising. So, and your promotion right now, because it's ready to wear now, ready to use now, ready to do now. Okay, and that's what Americans want. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. Americans want things now. Okay, that's the way Americans roll. So work that way with your public, and we will grow from there. There are a lot of store closing sales going on right now. Several chains having them. Express is closing. Stores in California, Arizona, Illinois, Chicago. Their store on Michigan Avenue, which I gotta imagine their store on the Express store on Michigan Avenue has some nice fixtures. And Hilco is clearing that out. They are closing this weekend. A lot of these stores. So the Michigan Avenue store is closing this weekend. Montgomery, Alabama, Saginaw, Michigan, Tucson, Arizona, San Rafael, California, Chula Vista, California, and Capitola, California are all closing this weekend. So keep an eye out for that. It is opportunity buys for some nice fixtures, in store, and reasonable offers. You can make some reasonable offers. Bed Bath & Beyond is also having some store closing sales over the next couple of weeks. Huntsville, Alabama, Cedar Hill, Texas, Greenville, South Carolina, Jackson, Mississippi, Papillion, Nebraska. I know where that is. Papillion, Nebraska is Bed Bath & Beyond is closing. San Diego, California, Carlton, Michigan, Dover, New Hampshire, New York's 125th Street in New York, and Suffolk, Virginia are all closing between next weekend and the middle of May. Those Bed Bath & Beyond stores and the Express stores that are closing this weekend. Again, opportunity buys, people. If you can get a great fixture that you need, it is no problem. You can grab that there and save some dough and get that new fixture you've been looking for. That new fixture you've been looking for. So there you go. ThredUp went public today. And the stock market let insiders cash out at a tune of $1.3 billion. $1.3 billion is what Wall Street valued ThredUp at. So yes, ThredUp, according to Wall Street, is valued at $1.3 billion. That's going to be interesting. Out of all the resale websites that have gone public, I've said many times, ThredUp has the biggest chance for long-term success because ThredUp has been operating profitably. They charge for everything. Okay, they pay their consignors little because there's so many fees involved and things, and their whole model is a high volume turn. So they have the best opportunity for success of all the online marketplaces. I think they can do it. They have the best opportunity for it. We'll see what happens with it. But today, at today's market valuation, $1.3 billion for ThredUp. That's B with per billion there, people. So important thing to keep an eye on. And certainly it'll be interesting to watch how insiders cash out over the coming months with that. But I think there's real opportunity in ThredUp because they just weren't giving everything away. They weren't the ones giving We'll pay you 95%. We'll pay you not, all the things that the Real did and Rebag and some of the others did with their venture capital, thinking they were building loyalty. Okay, that isn't building loyalty. That's just opposite the lowest price. Paying for your consignors the highest possible rate, it doesn't build any loyalty. It's a one-off, and it's unsustainable because you're only doing that because you had all this venture capital money. Is the only reason they were able to do the big splashing Wall Street Journal ads and the outrageous payouts. They weren't able to do that because of what they actually had and the business they were actually doing. It was unsustainable. ThredUp is operating in a different mindset. So we will definitely keep an eye on it. I'm going to save that for the weekend here. There's been a lot going on with retailers, including H&M, Nike, and others, distancing themselves from where they had been sourcing cotton in China's Xinjiang region. I'm going to screw that up name. I'm not meaning to, but that's not my forte. The researchers say at least 1 million members are held there in forced labor camps. The U.S. government and human rights organizations have called for outright divestment from cotton from that region as well. On Wednesday, H&M released a statement. People have been calling for an H&M boycott, and calls rose for boycotts of several other retailers that had previously expressed concern over cotton from the area. And a lot of these companies that have been taking a stand against cotton in that region have been removed from websites in China and such. So that is kind of a big deal. And many Chinese celebrities have severed brand endorsements with Nike, Adidas, Uniqlo, and more over their past supply chain statements. So, the Chinese government's very tough on that. And these companies are taking some hits in China and outside of China for having used that. So it's a balancing act. People want things at a low price, but they also want you to be socially responsible. So just things to keep in mind and know what's happening in the retail world with that. Our friends at the SBA's computers have flagged over 190,000 PPP loans with quote-unquote hold codes. And they know this is a problem, and it is deploying new tech to address them. Hold codes can stem from anything from typos in Social Security or taxpayer identification numbers to more serious issues. And they can be placed upon both loans that have yet to be paid out and those that are in the forgiveness process. Industry groups such as our friends at NRF and others have been pushing the agency in recent weeks to clear the hold so that small business owners can access crucial funding. The banks have been writing a letter that it worried thousands of struggling business won't be able to get their loans because of them. The hold codes themselves are not dispositive ineligibility, nor they automatically fraud, waste, and abuse. They are. They're down to 190,000. They originally had over 2 million loans flagged with hold codes. And I know a lot of you have been in that situation as we've worked through it. It's a very delicate balancing act between stopping the fraud and getting this money out. And I'm much more get the money out to the people that need it. and go after the fraud after the fact. Is my general stance. Is the need is so great by businesses still. Okay, the need is knocking stuff over here. The need is so powerful and great. The need is so huge that it is so important to get that aid out to people, that is more important. That is far more important to get the aid out and go after the fraud afterwards. There's always going to be fraud in a government program. It's sad, but it's true. But the need and the honest need is greater. So help the people that need help and spend time afterwards going after the fraud has been my thing. Tomorrow is Saturday, which is Self-Care Sunday Eve. Self-Care Sunday Eve. And if you've got a recipe for the recipe of the week, make sure you send it to me. Neil, N-E-I-L at ECIstores.com. N-E-I-L at ECIstores.com is where you send your recipe to be the recipe of the week. We've got a long list of recipes, and we love highlighting yours. So make sure you send it. You know more about self-care? Where's my Band-Aid? Where's my Band-Aid? There it is. There's that Band-Aid there. Yes, that Band-Aid. First injection today. A painless, simple process. The websites and getting registered for all this stuff I'll give you are a pain in the neck. But the process tonight at CVS, we were in and out of there. I mean, the 15 minutes after that we had to wait, but it was so important. So get your vaccinations, get signed up when you are eligible. More and more states are reducing the age eligibility and increasing the people that are eligible. So as you are eligible, get vaccinated. Cassandra and I got vaccinated tonight. Rebecca's getting vaccinated tomorrow. And it's just important to do for your community, for your team, for everyone. And it's important to do to be resale strong. It's important to get your shot. So get your shot when you can. I am thrilled to have gotten that today. And, no ill effects. I didn't even, what do you mean we're done? It was like they didn't even stick me. It was like nothing. But it's it's a step forward in getting us back to normal, people. It is a step forward in getting us back to normal. So we want you to get back. We want everybody to get back to normal. So do that. You know what else is normal is this video and everything that I talk about. All the files that I reference. Go over to narts.org/resale strong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. It's amazing. It happens every day. There's also a direct link on there to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and yes, ring the bell so you know when a new one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business. Butcher, baker, candlestick maker. It doesn't matter who they are. We want to help everybody across the finish line, everybody get across the line here. I am here live in the Narts private Facebook group every night at more 8 than ish live here. But if you have a question in between, you just email me, Neil, N-E-I-L at ECIstores.com, N-E-I-L at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program. Tonight, if you were not here at the top of the program, we're on page 32. Good morning. Quietly confident in the manifold gifts you possess, both known and unknown to you. Right behind you I am. You got this. Our good night tonight is good night. Over here, marveling at your manifold gifts and just how bright you shine every day. Trust your gut, people. Dream big. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will be in person again. And when we are, you know what? I'll be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 than ish, know that you and you, but most importantly you, yes you're not alone running this store. I'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. It's time for dessert.